A very good afternoon. This is Lunchtime News. We are coming to you live and direct from our Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. I'm Zola Outskun. First, a look at the headlines. The Meteorology Department forecast a decrease in rainfall. The death toll as a result of the adverse weather exceeds 200. 2 people die in an accident in Galevela. Starting off with our lead story, the Met Department forecasts the possibility for heavy rain and strong winds will reduce by today. However, fairly strong winds about 50 km per hour can be expected over the country. The Department of Meteorology says that showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the western, Sabaragamuwa, southern and central provinces and in the Puttalam districts. Meanwhile, showers or thunder showers may occur in the Wu province and Batiklo and Ampara districts, particularly in the afternoon. Now, the death toll as a result of the natural disasters has risen to 202. The Disaster Management Center says that 88 persons are yet unaccounted for. Assistant Director of the Disaster Management Center, Pradeep Kodipille, says the rescue operations in search for the missing are still ongoing. Close to 121 people have been evacuated from the Balangoda, Imbulpe, Watakululamda areas which fall under the purview of the Pinnavala Udagama District Secretariat due to concerns that were raised of a possible landslide in the area. Imbulpe Divisional Secretary Kirti Jayasinghe said that the families in those areas were evacuated from last morning. 78 families out of the total evacuees are currently taking shelter at the Udugama temple, having been provided with the necessary facilities by the relevant Divisional Secretariat. The Divisional Secretary noted that some of the evacuees are currently being housed in their relatives' houses. Our correspondent said that the landslide advisory is yet to be lifted. Balangoda received heavy rainfall yesterday, causing disruption of power supply to a number of areas. Residents of a number of areas in the district of Ratnapura, including the Anangama, Kodigamuwa, Tiriwankatia and Madhegedara, were evacuated owing to the floods, were seen returning to their houses after the floodwaters has receded. However, except for these locations, the other low-lying areas are still underwater. The water levels of the Baddigam area in Gaul was marked at 5.03 meters today. Our correspondent in the area added that the water is gradually receding. The National Building Research Organization says that the landslide warning that was issued to 7 districts will continue to remain in effect until this evening. Now, Director of the Landslide Research Division, RMS Bandara, said that people residing in close proximity to slopes should remain cautious. Today is day 2 of the Sirasa Shakti and TV1 Suyatra that was launched to provide medical services to those affected by the floods and landslides. The Suyatra team will arrive in the district of Ratnapura today. The main aim of the Sirasa Shakti and TV1 Suyatra is to reach out to the people who are still stranded following the heavy rains and landslides that ravaged the island over the past few days and provide medical assistance to those who need it. Meanwhile, on to more local news this afternoon. The National Water Supply and Drainage Board says that operations to purify water sources that were contaminated by floods will begin today. General Manager of the board, Deepthi Sumsekara, said that the Triforces and voluntary organizations will assist in these efforts. He also added that 80% of the supply of water that was affected by the floods have been restored to normalcy. Now, water levels in reservoirs surrounding hydropower plants have risen due to heavy showers in the central hills. Accordingly, the reservoirs of Castle Ray, Mausakale, Canyon and Kotmal areas received a rainfall of over 75 millimeters. Secretary to the Ministry of Power and Renewable Energy, Sulakshana Jayawardena, said their situation had attributed to the increase in hydropower generation. The remains of motorsports rider Anand Vedisinghe, who died after sustaining injuries to his head, was brought to his residence in Kurunegala this morning. The late Vedisinghe, who sustained injuries to his head and spine following a race, was admitted to the Kandy National Hospital on the 29th of this month. The funeral will be held tomorrow. Well, on that note, we wrap up this edition of Lunchtime News. More news follows on our website, www.newsfirst.lk. For the News System, I'm Joel Outscoon. Have yourself a great day ahead.